Is it something you feel is pretty special?
Yeah, every time you represent your country, it's a special moment to represent them 400 odd times, and to get the record. It's not what I play for, but it's nice to have got it, and a special occasion. Got some nice words from BJ and the team this morning, and it's a little bit felt a little bit like my 100th test, I think. Going out to bat today, the standing ovation. I didn't hear what the ground announcer said, but must have told the crowd, because I'm sure they wouldn't know. Yeah, I think it was difficult early on. I think you expect that on a day one wicket. It's definitely flattened out, and it's probably a little bit too paced at times. So it'll be interesting. I'm sure it's only going to get a bit more uneven over the next couple of days with the wind and whatnot. So I thought the way Kane and I got through that, I think it was nice and pleasing. But you got to give it to Shaheen. I thought he bowled outstandingly well, and Mohammed Abbas, didn't really give us much. He just had to, I guess, either try and take him on or just try and get through it, and that's the plan that we tried to do.
What were the Pakistan bowlers doing better than the West Indies bowlers?
I think there was a lot more discipline and kept the ball in a good area for a lot longer. I think West Indies, I thought they did bowl well at times, but just weren't as consistent as this lot. Probably a little bit more experience than some of them in these conditions anyway, and ask questions for longer periods of time.
Did you notice a drop-off in quality when Shaheen and Abbas were not bowling?
No, I think the other two, Fahim didn't give us much either. But I think there was still a place there when Yasser Shah was bowling. He gave us, we're on our toes, which quite often the spinners in New Zealand don't bowl much on day one or at all. So he bowled a few more overs, and I think that just shows you what type of wicket it is. Obviously happy with where we're at. 220 for 3, we would have taken that at the start of the day, but it's how we turn up tomorrow and get through that first hour or two that really dictates how good a day this really was.
Ross, when you look at this wicket, knowing the team needs those 2 wins to try and get to the Lord's next period, do you think it's a wicket where there's a result going to be in play?
Yeah, I think against England, I think this has probably got more in it, and we obviously had a result. But there's been no talk whatsoever amongst the team about what happens there. We can just deal with what we've got in front of us here, and still a long way to go in this Test cricket. Obviously a nice venue, good crowd, and hopefully the weather can play its part as well.
Now it's a different type of bowler, but did you see enough from SES to make you think that Mitchell Santner might play a role in the last day of this Test?
I think so. I think you don't want to look too far ahead. There's still a lot of cricket to be played over the next 2 or 3 days, but Santner bowled well against England to put him under pressure, and Yasser Shah is a world-class bowler, and even the way he bowled today, just trying to get through his overs, pick and choose his moments on when he tried to attack. We got a bit of luck and we're fortunate through that stage, but he's definitely going to play a big part, come obviously tomorrow and whenever we bat again. I think when we played him, obviously I think it was his first test. He's a lot more mature in the way he's trying to set you up. I think quite often a left arm bowler doesn't necessarily swing the ball back as much, but I thought when the ball was 50 overs old, it was still swinging. He picked and chose when he used it, and he's got a slippery bumper. He's only going to get better. And I'm sure he's going to enjoy, obviously, this wicket, but in Christchurch as well. And I think Pakistan are going to see a very good bowler in years to come.
How would you describe Kane's innings today?
It's Kane, isn't it? Just batted very well. I think it's good to bat with him and get through that initial stage. I mean, he batted all day pretty much, apart from 3 balls. The temperament, the timing. Obviously, you need a little bit of luck here and there, but I thought he batted fantastically well, and we need him and Henry Nicholls to go on and get through that new ball tomorrow, and hopefully keep them out there as long as possible.
Ross, big milestone for your career, but it's been a week and a half out in camp, out of the
Yeah, I mean, you want to keep playing as much as possible. Obviously disappointing, but it didn't feel like I was out. I still went to training on Sunday or Saturday with the team and things like that. But no, obviously disappointed that I didn't make it, but I still feel like I've got something to give to the 2020 side. But here we are in a test match, and hopefully we can, if required, then I can contribute to a team win towards the end of the few days.
Today, Ross, that decision by the select, does it motivate you to really show them something today?
No, I don't think so. I think, as I said, I just wanted to, I suppose there's been a couple of lean test matches, so it was nice to contribute, but at the end of the day, it's just whatever you can do to the team, and it was nice to do my little part today.
Thanks, guys. Cheers, Oscar.
Merry Christmas.